Yo, what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with a very late night live. Is it late night, though? We're getting there.
It is for us old people. It's past my bedtime.
Oh my gosh. No, babe. Yeah, we got just Rob on the line.
Yo,
Yo,
what up?
what's up, baby?
What's up?
I don't know. I don't even know if we should really get into it. I think if we just keep talking, it'll come out how it's gonna come out. Huh?
If we keep talking, it'll fester up.
Yes.
It'll come out.
Well, the interesting thing, though, is that our conversations, they are podcast worthy, right?
Yeah.
And I think, didn't we say that we wanted to just kick on the mic and just talk?
Yeah.
I think this would be our first episode.
Yeah.
Or episode, segment, what have you.
Yep. It's one of them things.
Yes. And
So what the hell happened today?
say what?
I'm just reading the title. The hell happened today?
Yes.
Who's just Rob?
Who's just Rob? Oh my gosh.
Preaching just.
I think that's denial. Did you? I was gonna say, did you take your drugs?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. Are you gonna take some tonight?
I was thinking so, yeah.
Oh my gosh. You sure you didn't take any yet? Because I'm starting to feel sleepy.
No. I have them here right next to me.
Alright.
That may sound like I already took them, but no, I haven't.
I feel like I took something and I didn't. I feel like I took Advil PM.
What did you take?
I just ate.
What did you eat?
I was trying to just come home with French fries, right? But I don't know, I just already started to, wind down as I'm driving home, and I was like, you know what, let me just get a sandwich, because I was gonna come home and make one, because my sandwiches here at home have been bomb as fuck. But it was that, I don't know, I guess I got lazy. I just got tired. And it's just well, if I'm here already picking up fries, then why not just, pick up a sandwich? So, yeah, I ate the sandwich, ate the fries. You know what? The fries were bullshit toothpicks, like always, especially from McDonald's. Yeah, so pretty much just a sandwich I ate. But yeah, and I think another reason why I'm tired is because of the incident earlier today. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Yeah, you should, because I don't know what happened. I didn't get a chance to listen to the playback.
Well, no, it's not. It's you were there. When I asked you if I could call you back.
Mm-hmm.
I think that took a lot out of me.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh shit! Now I see what you're seeing. I misspelled just. Stop it. Oh my god, that's gonna bug me. Hold on a second. Yes, I'm gonna change it right now. Stop it. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I have to. Just a sec. Edit. Okay. I'm sorry, babe.
It's okay.
There we go. I changed it. Oh my gosh. But it's embedded on Twitter.
Is it?
Yeah, and
Oh
it's
yeah,
embedded
yes it is.
on yeah,
Yeah.
and on Facebook and on this other place. Okay. So, all right, let me try not to look at that. um so today I had somewhere to be by 3 o'clock. And I went out today to do roadie. It was, I thought it was no, actually it was a Uber Eats delivery. But anyway, I did one Uber Eats, I did one roadie, and I was like, I gotta get home by 1 o'clock so that I can get ready, and because I need to be somewhere in Phoenix by 3. And when on my way home, I was like, well, I gotta eat first. So I ordered my food through the app, and I was telling myself, like, after I pick up my food, I'm gonna go get gas. And I shit you not, I sat in that fucking drive through line for damn near 40 minutes. It was crazy, but like for me, I was trying so hard not to think of the time because I was already feeling overwhelmed. So I was just watching YouTube and shit like that, and I did a little voice recording. And I don't know if I'm gonna release it. I probably should because it's funny. It kind of explains one of my tweets. I don't know if you checked it out, babe, on that other site that's private, and I do
No,
not want to share it.
no, not yet.
Okay, well, I should play it on here. But anyway, we'll get to that in a second. But I was already feeling overwhelmed. And then when I finally got my food, I was like, you know what? Like, I'll just get gas when I leave. Because I was already hungry. How many hours went by, I didn't eat. So I just went straight home, stuffed my face, and then tried to get dressed. As I'm getting dressed, I'm like starting to like panic. Like I'm starting to like get anxiety and shit like that, because it was just one of those like I don't know what to do. Like I feel like I'd be doing this for the wrong reason. I'm only doing it for this, and if I do it for this, I'm not gonna be happy. Like it was just I was saying the same things over and over and over, kind of like what I'm doing right now. And I was like, oh, I'll just do it. Oh, just fuck it. I won't do it. Oh, you know what? I'll just do it. Like, no. And then I'm telling these things to Rob, and, I value his opinion, his thoughts, and, everything that he's telling me about myself is so fucking true. And I can't argue with him about it because those are the precise feelings that I'm feeling that he's telling me. Like, you're never gonna know unless you go to, and you show up, you get the information, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna try it. I got there, but then I was looking at the time that it was gonna take for me to get to the place on time, and I already felt like, okay, if I go now, I'll get there like 20 minutes early. So I'm just about to go out the door, and then the whole fucking ADT shit happened, right? And that took up some of that time, and maybe I should play that one too. But it was like, fuck, I didn't even get gas yet. So yeah, gas only takes like 5 minutes, but to me it's like it's just an obstacle, just like ADT was an obstacle. Traffic is an obstacle. Me throwing up is an obstacle. Me worrying is an obstacle. So it's almost like, yeah, I'm kind of stopping myself, but at the same time, it's kind of like, but this shit really happened. Like, ADT really happened. Traffic is gonna happen. Fucking getting gas is gonna happen. And when I got in the car, I started bawling my eyes out, and then I told Rob, like, can I call you back? Because I couldn't. Like, it was almost that putting your head down and doing that walk of shame. And it was like, as many times as I've cried to Rob and explained to Rob, and he's hearing this, and like, Rob is so active in my life, right? And he sees every single thing that is like wrong with me, or that I tell him what's wrong. Like, it's like I'm showing him everything. I'm revealing everything to him. And I just felt like this is another shitty fucking thing. I don't want to do this in front of him right now, because he's already probably had enough. And I already know what he's going to say now that I'm saying this. And I appreciate that. And it's something that I'm always going to hear. He's always going to tell me this shit for the rest of our lives, which I'm very happy about. But I want to lessen that by doing the right things, right? Because, yeah, to have that support is great, but it's like you don't always want to walk away with your head down or with your tail tucked in between your legs. Like, I feel like all I do is do that, right? And this was just another one of those things. And so I was like, babe, let me call you back. And so I just broke down. And obviously when I break down, I pray, I talk, like I pat myself on the back, I hug myself, I'm having those personal talks with myself that everything's gonna be okay. And it is okay. It's just that when you feel like you have an opportunity to do something, right? And let me tell you, it's one of those things that I already get pissed about. And here it's I'm crying and feeling bad over something that's probably gonna give me a goddamn stroke, honestly. And I had to think about that because, you read articles of women in their early 30s, men in their middle 20s that are having heart attacks and having strokes. It is a strain on your body, and it is caused by your mental state, right? Like in your mind. And I don't want to do that to myself. But what I told Rob was, what, babe, I'm really sorry that I'm allowing money to control me, because I am controlled by money. And let me tell you, I've been controlled by money since I was a kid. And you guys know this. I talked about it numerous times on the Y Run, and Rob knows that. And one of the things that we did want to talk about, we're not going to talk about it tonight, but it has to do with our little selves. And it's just that mindset of like, this is what you do. Like, this is what you do when you have a gift. It wasn't like you have a gift, enjoy it, express it. My gift of being an artist is create something and sell it. Like, oh yeah, you can create that and you can sell it for this much. And when you sell it for this much, you don't buy toys. You don't buy toys. You turn your money around and buy more materials, and then you do it over and over again, and you can make all this money. And that was kind of the thing that I grew up doing, was always working. And today it was like, when you have someone in your life, or even if you come across something that tells you, or it better explains to you in a way that you can understand that you're looking at yourself, it's not good to be in that mental state of just being stuck to do something that is definitely not making you happy. You know, being an artist, it does make me happy because I'm so good at it, and I know the shit that I make with with my two hands not only is, you know, worth a lot of money because it is handmade, it's original. You know, it's not anything that's mass produced by a machine, but it's just that, like, that amount that I was told to focus on my entire life. And it was like just growing up with that mindset of my grandfather telling me, and then my dad telling me, it's good to have bills. You should be happy when you pay bills because it shows that you are living a good life. And it is true. They're not lying. If you have bills, you are living good. You are living good. You have good things, you know, services, whatever. And you can enjoy that. But it's needing more. And I don't mean like having more of those things, you know, and I am materialistic. I love things. I love the things that I have. You know, like I'm pretty much secure with things. You know, yeah, things don't matter, but to me, if I work for it, it's fucking mine. You know, if I worked hard for it, it's mine. I love it. Yeah, I've had things and I've had things taken away, but you know, I replaced it, got something better. It is replaceable as long as I know that. I don't think I'm mentally fucked up about material things. Sometimes I don't even get those things back because it's like, oh, well, I don't really need it. I had it. I had one before, but I don't need it now. I don't feel the need to go out and get it replaced. But it was just that talk of, oh, if you do this much, you can make $500. And you know, and when you're a kid, you're like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. You know, $500 is what was like what, 20 grand. And you're thinking, like, you know, and at my age, at that time, you know, we used to go to the movie store, and we used to rent movies. And I remember to rent a movie, it was like $1.50. And I was like, man, I'm gonna go to the movie store, I'm gonna buy snacks, and I'm gonna rent all these movies that I want. You know, like that was my mindset. But my parents were like, no, you need to put it back into your business to create, you know, get materials and create more. So I never got to enjoy my earnings. Now it's like I still don't buy myself shit. I have a lot of things, yeah, you know, like that's what happens when you're successful and you're finally an adult and you can get the shit that you want, right? But most of the things were either like not, well, I guess gifts, I guess. But you know, like the turntables and the mixers that I got, they were given to me by companies that I represented when I was a DJ. So I never bought any of these things. Probably the only thing that I bought was maybe like this microphone that I got, because the other microphones got stolen, you know, out of my other house. Okay, let me flex, right? But like my computer tower, I bought. You know, this monitor that I got, you know, like it was split between, you know, someone that I was involved with years ago. You know, this printer that my folks, huh?
I said I'm breaking next time I go to your house.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. My intrusive thoughts took over. Sorry. Keep going.
But, you know, the only things that I bought myself were just things to multiply my earnings in my own business. All these other things that are enjoyable things were not purchased by me. The only things that I bought were things that, you know, to cut wood, you know, machinery. paints, canvases, wood. Like that's where all my money goes to. It's never really on my clothing either. And yeah, I bought like a whole bunch of shit recently, but it was like I bought $800 worth of clothes and I only paid like $30. And we know where that really this stuff isn't really like $80 for a sweater. It's really like $2 from a fucking wherever the fuck they mass produce. And it's just wholesale stuff. You just slap a name on it and it just turns into something. So really you're just paying for the name of the company, but that sweater is really $2. So it's that's just being in the business for so fucking long. You start to realize how these businesses work. Yeah, that's a good thing, that is knowledge and education, but it's still like what makes you. And this place that I was supposed to go to today, I don't know if I was scared to death of, is it going to change my identity, or is it really going to stress me the fuck out? And let me tell you, it was both. It was both, because I knew I wasn't destined to be that, job title and everything. That's not me. And I don't want that to identify me. Because if you're not happy with the job and what they're telling you to do or what you should do, and you can't walk away from it, you're stuck with it. You're stuck with it for this long. And if you don't do it, you failed us. You're the traitor. You're the betrayer. And it's like, I'm not though. And it's just like, you think that just because you're in the background operator, like you think this shit is like smooth sailing. I don't know what fucking planet you're on where you actually think that this could be accomplished by anybody. And it's easy money. And that, everyone would jump at the opportunity. And I started to feel that way. I started to feel like, yeah, this thing is gonna solve all my problems. This thing is it's gonna keep me active. All these things it's gonna make me feel respected. When really it's the opposite. The amount of money that you get paid is not gonna be enough. And respect it? Shit. You're driving around a fucking brick, and you're in everyone's way. Sure, you can park wherever you want, but you still get threatened by the cops. And again, back to the heart attacks and strokes, and you're depressed, and I've had jobs where I just had to pull the fuck over and bawl my eyes out. And you just had to get over it. Like, this is what you signed up for. Bitch, you shouldn't be crying. And it's like, and you're the only one wiping away your own tears. And nobody else knows that but you. And it's heartbreaking, because it's almost like nothing's yours. Not even your identity at that point. It's like you gave it away as soon as you said, okay, I will do this. So you are helping someone else achieve their dreams. Like, you are helping someone make more money than you. You're helping someone else succeed when it should be you. And I think that's where everybody's at these days. Everyone wants to be independent. Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. And it's fucking sickening, to be honest, because a lot of people, they make horrible fucking business people. And when you watch TikToks and you watch the news and Twitter and all of these things, like, man, everybody's not right. But, that's a whole different fucking thing. But that's just where I was today. It was like, I feel like I can't win. I feel like I lost. And of course, after hanging up the phone with Rob and bawling my eyes out, drying my own tears, and just being like, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's other jobs like this that aren't so, let's say, demanding. Like, it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so far away, or maybe it's just, you can do weenie stuff. But, I just felt pressured. I felt pressured by modern society, as always. And, you have Rob more on the spiritual side, and he tries to, pull me by my collar or by my harness and be like, it's not worth it. So I got over it. Do I feel good about it? Kinda. I went out and I did like 10 deliveries total with Uber Eats. And I made $88. And I drove 50 miles, something like that. And I'm pretty sure I made like $90 because I did that roadie order this morning. So made about $90, right? And I'm proud with the amount. I'm proud with the miles. It would have been more with Amazon Flex, but it's just trying to get in that zone of enjoying what I'm doing. Sometimes it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It is hard. I am the best at it because I could be mad picking up somebody's order. And, I'm not trying to make an excuse. I'm just saying that I could be pissed, right? Whether it's like, fuck, someone got in front of me and they're going slow as fuck, or fuck, another construction zone, fuck, another school zone, and speed bumps, and, oh, I gotta wait for my order, and like, fuck, like, oh, I can't find parking. And then it's like, honestly, in my case, I throw the fucking food in my car and I'm just like, fuck, man, I just want to get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm just pissed. All right, motherfucker, like, I got your shit. I'm on my way. Motherfucking smiley face. And I'm not really smiling, And I'm on my way through the traffic, through the construction zones, through the school zones, speed bumps, blah, 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 right? Just that one text message of the customer being like, thank you so much, I appreciate it. All of that madness goes away and I'm happy again. Simple, right? And it's like, okay, well, Audie, what the fuck are you complaining about? Well, let me tell you that not everyone replies. And when they do reply, it's like, okay. Can I at least get a fucking smiley face or something? Just okay? Man. No, that's not good enough for me. I will slingshot your fucking food at your face from the street, son. If you don't send me a fucking smiley face. And it's those nice replies that I hang on to. And it's sometimes very scarce. And it's kind of like, man, you can only hope that the person that you're delivering to just bust a nut and felt so fucking generous over that nut that he's gonna tip you $20,000. You're just hoping that everyone got paid and they're happy that they got paid and they're feeling generous with their tips. You can only hope. And it sucks that we have to wait for a positive cue, because that's how I feel. I feel like I have to wait for a positive cue to be like, now, this is worth it. This is what I've been waiting for. And it's like, yeah, why wait? Adi, you should be happy. And you know, I received a comment from a friend. Her name is Dawn. And she was like, yo, you should be, or not should be, but basically along the line, and I'm paraphrasing, that you have a choice to do this or not. Be glad that you're not stuck in an office dealing with other people's shit. And she also said that when you are in a business of customer service, it is going to change your mood. She's so fucking right. And I guess that's something that I ignore. Because to me, it's like, you should just be nice. Like, fuck all that. You just being there and having an attitude just because you're at a job. You should be fucking nice all the goddamn time. Not just the people that you're harassing through telemarketing. You should always just be nice to the people that you're calling, to the people that you work with, people that you have lunch with, on the way home. Why just to customers? And same thing with customers. Like, you're talking to a person that's trying to help, and you know, I'm probably gonna eat my own face right now, because when I call customer service, I'm damn near about to virtually smack the shit out of them. Because, no disrespect, but we're not speaking the same fucking language. You're speaking English, I don't hear English. Give me somebody else. It's fucked up. But it's like, yo, I would probably have enough patience for customer service from Antarctica if everyone was just nice around me. I would probably have more than enough patience to call customer service. But it's not like that, because if I expected that, oh, Adi, you're reaching. That's not real. That's not the real world. Why not? Why not? I'm the crazy one, because I'm expecting someone to be nice because you're at work behind the counter dipping fries, bitch. You should be nice to me, or it's your ass packed in a fucking Happy Meal box. Give me my fucking order. And another friend of mine, Laura, she said, you need to choose another line of work, because if she hears this and all those other upcoming, whether it be the re-up or upcoming voice blogs, whether I'm doing fucking Amazon, Uber, Grubhub, Spark, whatever, it's gonna be the same shit. And she's gonna be like, why don't the fuck you just change jobs? And I could just tell the truth but lie and be like, oh, I like the flexibility. Yeah, but you're driving around pissed. Oh, the miles are good. Yeah, but you're still pissed. See, I could make up so much things, and it's almost like I'm resetting myself every single day. Every single day I'm resetting myself. And a lot of people call that strength, because let me tell you, if I heard that from somebody else, I would say the same goddamn thing. I'd be like, oh yeah, you're strong because you can do that. Why? I say that to people that have corporate jobs, and they do that shit every single fucking day. And I admire these people. And let me tell you, I am jealous. I am envious of people that can do the same shit over and over and over. But I can't do mine, because it's almost like I'm sitting at the loser's table every single day. Those people over there that wear the suits and this and that, yeah, okay, they say that they're miserable, or people say, oh yeah, they can look the part, act the part, play the part, but they're miserable. Shit. It's we're taking turns almost. But for me, it's like I don't know what change I need. Maybe I just need people to just be fucking nice. I know the money's good. I know the miles is good. But it's like, dude, if I'm nice to you, be fucking nice to me. If you're an asshole, guess what? I'm an asshole too. You know, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You're gonna give me, I'll give right back. But see, it's like one of us is gonna have a fucking heart attack. And it's probably gonna be me. The only thing that's gonna give you a fucking heart attack, asshole, is if you eat that triple meat, triple cheese fucking cheeseburger and fries, chili cheese fries, and you sucking down that 44 ounce and a Slurpee. I'll give you that heart attack, asshole. That shit is crazy to me. I already know what the problem is. And I already said yesterday that I have anger issues. But it's like this. I was upset because I thought I was missing out on another opportunity. And maybe ADT was trying to stop me. But I ended up slamming the door and on those motherfuckers trying to lie and pretend. And these are children with a fucking iPad. Maybe me not getting gas was a sign to stop me. Or maybe it was my hair flying around and like what I told Rob, like, yeah, I felt like I was a fucking tumbleweed. I need my hair laid and I didn't know. And he suggested Gorilla Glue. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
But yes, that's why I was tired, but now I feel quite awake. Again, thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I don't know what I did, but you're welcome.
Yeah, he said the same thing too. And I was like, just thank you. Just being around. Just telling me little stuff. And the little things that you say, they have such a huge impact. And I know you don't know that's what you do, but that's what you do. And I need a new fucking office chair.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Listen. Oh, now that you don't want to do it, I'm rolling around in it like a fucking... Yeah, it's not doing it. Huh?
That's what happens when you go to the mechanic. It stops being fucked up.
Yeah, when you're trying to make a point, it's like, ha, you can't. Not right now. What point, bitch? Oh my god, I just got really hot.
What's going on, babe? You okay?
Shit. You know what? I need to open the window. Because I'm really hot right now. There we go.
And another thing.
Watch, I shatter my own window.
No.
I know. But
Your own strength.
I have no strength. Only when I'm mad.
That's not the only time.
When do I have strength?
You almost broke my arm during sex one time. Don't act like you did.
Oh my gosh. Baby.
You asked me what? I was not going to say it, but you asked me.
Oh my god. When my legs put you in a headlock.
Yeah, you're very strong.
So are you, babe. And I can give many, many examples.
Let's not make this a rated PG or what is it? Rated R.
Yes, rated R, rated
Rated
X, rated triple
R.
X.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
Well, you know, the paparazzis, they already caught us making out on a boulder. And then
Yeah.
my nudes got leaked.
Yeah.
And yeah, they caught us on a security camera. Mm-hmm.
Fun times. Fun times.
Yes.
Well, do you feel better now?
I do.
That's good.
But what about you?
Um, I feel better now.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. You said that last time, like before we kicked on the mic. I was asking you and you're like, I don't know. I just do. And you're still saying the same thing, so that's making me feel like you're not.
It's just been a roller coaster day today. Kind of feel like I'm bipolar sometimes. Like right now, I feel good. Maybe it's because we're together and we're here and we're spending time together doing this. I don't know, but I don't know. Well, today my day started with reading my journal entries to you. So
Yeah, that was very refreshing.
yes,
I
it was
loved
good.
it.
It was good to go back and reread some of those things, even though some took me back to those times, and I was like, oh fuck. But
Mm,
most of it was good, so I enjoyed that.
I did too,
And
babe.
what else? Oh yeah. So in case you guys haven't heard the previous episodes, today marks what, a week from when my neighbor passed away, and I guess I wasn't really thinking about it. Obviously, I remembered that it was a week, and I kind of said a little prayer, and then I went about my day, and then it just so happened that my mom was leaving, and she was getting a ride, and it was right at the same exact time, same exact spot that the accident happened, and I went out there to walk her out, and I don't know, I just got this like PTSD moment. And I didn't even realize it at the time. I was just like, why the fuck am I so anxious? Why am I nervous? Hurry up and go, leave already. And yeah, I just really didn't think about it until after she left. I came back inside and I started doing some stuff, and I was like, holy shit, I just had some PTSD from last week. And I told you about it. But after I told you about it, like I felt like I was already okay. And after I told you about it, so I felt better. But then I don't know. It was just one of them days where I guess everything and everyone was reminding me of it. Because I got a phone call from, I think it was a sheriff. They're investigating the accident too, so they wanted to ask me some questions, and I had to go into detail about it, and which of course that brought it back to my memories. So I was like trying to escape from that for a little bit, which I think I did, and I don't remember how. I think we were talking. Oh, that's when we were doing the spaces. We went on space and we did that, and I was fine after that, but it just made me miss everyone more. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Like I went off to go pray and do all my chores, I guess, and it just made me feel far away from you and far away from everyone. And which I think that's why I had that lost feeling a little while ago when we talked, and I told you that I just felt lost. I just felt disconnected from everyone, and I don't know if it's still from what happened last week. I don't know if it's still from the PTSD that I got, or I didn't even think it was gonna affect me that way, but it did. It triggered something, and obviously I have to deal with that. But at the time, I was just like, "What the hell am I feeling?" But talking to you and I did my prayers and all that stuff, and I wrote, and it does help. It's just I didn't realize that it was gonna be this way. But it'll be better, I'm sure. Just gotta give it some time. It's only been a week. But
So
it's
this feeling that you're feeling is like you're still, I mean, of course you're still mourning, but is is that initially what you're feeling?
um it's like it's not so much that I miss my neighbor. It's more like I'm worried about things happening to everyone else. Like I can't really be worried about something happening to him because he's not here anymore. But because of that, it's like, fuck. Now I'm scared for my mom. I'm worried for you. I'm worried about my brother. All these things, and I know it's not. I don't normally worry this way,
I see.
so I feel like it is being triggered by that. But again, I know that it's out of my control. If anything's gonna happen, it's just gonna happen. So I can't stop anything. But just like I can't stop those feelings either. I can't stop those thoughts when they come. I do try and like censor myself and tell myself like everything's okay, and even if it's not, we'll be okay with it. We'll deal with things as they come. I can't. I don't want to worry and stress about and give myself anxiety about things that haven't happened yet. It's the same thing that we talk about, you know. But I guess because sometimes I get this false sense of security. I'm like, oh, I'm a spiritual person. I'm not gonna deal with PTSD about modern day shit. But then it happens, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we are. Hopefully, it doesn't continue happening. I'm already doing some exercises when it comes to like dealing with PTSD and stuff. Like I said, I felt better when I wrote about it. I talked to you about it. Um, I didn't really talk to my mom. Oh yeah, I did talk. I told her how I felt. She didn't really say anything, which it was good that she didn't, because I know her response was probably gonna be like, "Oh, why are you stressing about something that you can't prevent anyway?" I don't need to hear that. I need to hear that you're gonna be safe, that you're gonna, be aware of your surroundings and stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody being like, "Well, whatever happens, happens," and it's just like, no, 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 stop, stop, stop.
Yeah,
Like, quit telling me that.
yeah,
Like, oh, you're micromanaging us. It's like, yes, because you guys just act like everything's fine and it's not, and you see that they're not fine. They're just saying it, and yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, I
really.
understand. I was just gonna ask you, like, okay, do you are you more worried about them than me? Because we talk about it, and I tell you stuff, like I tell you what you ask. Um, and with your family, it's like, yeah, you're bringing it up, but it's like yeah, okay, and then they just walk out of the room. It's like you guys aren't really talking about it thoroughly like how you like to, but do you think that that's what's kind of giving you that, like, this isn't fixed? Not necessarily fixed, but like just it doesn't seem settled. Like you're still left in the dark, confused.
Mm.
Is that what that
Oh,
feels like?
um, I don't know. I think because it's not like they've ever done any of these things, right? So you can't miss something that you've never had. But I mean, we've all been through a lot of shit, and I've always had that worry, like, how am I gonna deal with losing my mom or my brother or whatever, right? But I don't know why this time I just need to hear that they're okay. So it's different with you because I do worry about you. You're out on the road all the time, and you know, I know that you know how to drive and all that shit. I just don't trust people to be focused on their driving. There's a lot of distracted drivers out there. But again, I can't control that, and you can't control that. But if I tell you, like, babe, just be careful. You just telling me I will. That's enough. And when I tell someone else, like, hey, be careful, and they're like, oh no, you're paranoid or you're worried about nothing. Like, you can't control anything. Can you just say I will? Can you just tell me yes, I'll be careful? Like, that's all I need. Just tell me you'll be careful. That's it. But that is something different, though. Usually, I'm pretty good with understanding that I can't control everything, and I don't think it's a control thing. Maybe it is. I don't know, but I don't know what it is this time that I think it's because it's just been that kind of week where everything is out of my control. A lot of things have happened in a week, so maybe it's just I'm overwhelmed, but I'm still doing as much as I can on my own to fix my own issues.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answered your question or not.
No, it did. They still left you in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're just, I mean, like all of us, you're not the only one. Just because this happened in your families, how they are, and you are how you are, it's just, you just want to be certain that they're aware. Like, please, please tell me how important it is to wear a seatbelt, because you know the damages that it could cause when you don't have one on. And when somebody that you're concerned about, like, put on your seatbelt, and it's like, I know, and it's like, don't just say I know, fucking buckle yourself in right now before you leave, right now, right the fuck right now. Oh my god, you're so paranoid. Like, oh my god, like nothing's gonna happen, and they're just lazily, like, stalling to, pull on the strap, and like, oh my god, and then they're just like, click, and it's like, oh my god, and it's just like, hurry the fuck up. And it's like, don't take your seatbelt off, like, keep it on. Yeah, but it like hurts my neck. And then they put the strap behind them, and you're like, no, wear it right, wear it properly. And it's just like, oh my god, fucking Rob is like paranoid, and I don't, like, yeah, that, we're constantly dealing with people like that, and all you want is for them to wear their seatbelt all the time properly. Even wearing your seatbelt in the drive-thru, because people, they turn that curb after they order, and then they slam right into you, thinking that, oh, well, I didn't see another car pull in. And you fucked up your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. And it's just like, please tell me you know how to be safe. Please tell me that, you're gonna wear your seatbelt and wear it properly and safely. Call me when you get home, and then they don't. And you're sitting there worried, rocking yourself back and forth, wondering if you should sleep or not.
Yeah.
And then you call them, they don't answer, and you're even more worried. Sorry, babe.
Something. No, it's true. It does go that way. I'm normally not. I'm not like that. But like I said, it's been kind of a weird week, and I don't know why I feel like, just tell me that you'll be safe. Don't tell me that I'm being paranoid.
Yeah, that just shows inconsideration for the person that like just... What
is that thing called? Reassurance. Just reassure me that you will be careful. I know that we can't control other people. I know that we can't control, what's going to happen, but just tell me that you will be careful. You'll be safe. That's all. But again, I can't put this on other people. I know that it's my own mental thing that I have to work through. So
no. Oh, yeah, that. But I think we all need to take precaution every single day when we leave our house. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people walk out their door with that I don't give a fuck attitude, and motherfuckers better stay the fuck out of my way. Or it's like they're not. It's not even like overconfidence. Like it's just them just straight not giving a fuck about themselves, their families and people around them. They just don't care. Mm-hmm. And it's not just you. Like you're like, yeah, you need reassurance from your family, but it's like, please be aware of assholes.
Yeah.
And like, to me, it's two different things, because it's like, yeah, you can be careful, but look around you as well. If you see someone coming up quick, maybe you should just pull aside. And that's something that I'm trying to practice. It's just like, you know what, I'm not trying to get into it with any motherfucker today. And then it's almost like it's like I'm biting my lip, pulling over. And I get pissed because it's like, now I want to ride their asses.
Yes, you and my mom are the same. So my mom, she'll go across the street and then she will purposefully walk slower, and I'm like, Mom, you can't do that expecting the cars to stop. She's like, well, they have to stop. I have the right of way. No, you don't now when you're jaywalking. And I don't know about the fucking laws, but I know that they changed some fucking... I guess you can't get a ticket for jaywalking anymore, but because you can't get ticketed either, the car doesn't have to stop for you. If you're not walking in a crosswalk, they don't have to stop for you. So if you get hit, that's your fault. And my mom, like I said, she feels like they have to stop for me. And I'm like, no, they don't. No, they don't. So it is almost like how you're saying, you brake check people and all that shit, and you never know what the fuck is going to happen. And again, I'm not trying to control the way anybody does anything. That's why I need to control myself. And
yeah, I just play stupid and act innocent. Like, oh, hey, what? What's that? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm in your way.
Yeah. Like, oh, man, I didn't see you. And then I drive off. Sucky. Because honestly, I will manipulate. Like, I will control that shit. Like, if you're gonna pull up to me, yeah, I can act stupid because you was acting stupid, but I'm just better at it. Because I can really be like, oh man, I didn't see you. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. See how perfect that was? Like, oh yeah, go ahead. And then they go ahead. Man, I'm telling those motherfuckers like, shit, man, you can't get me off your ass, man. You was cool, remember, man? Yeah, like, I just, shit. And they're like, man, why you riding my ass? Like, huh? Hi. Like, they could be waving their hand at me like, what the fuck, da-da-da-da-da, and I'd be like, hi. I'd be waving back at them like, hey, yeah.
Just to piss piss them off more.
Man, I've done that so many times, but I'm not saying that all of that is right. It's just that I know how to get out of dangerous situations. But like I said in the previous episode, it's like you can't get mad at me because if you're tailing me on the highway, I'm already going 5 over the limit. So you tailing my ass in the middle lane, like, we're not even supposed to be going over that, bro, anyways. So that's, and like I said, it's not so much that I like a debate. It's just that I can debate. Because, the far right lane, 65, middle lane, 70, and the 2 other second lane, like the far left lanes, man, like the HOV lane and I guess the Fast and the Furious lane, I don't know, but you can't ride my ass and you are trying to intimidate me. That's almost evil. Like you're trying to scare me. And that's not right. So it's like you shouldn't even be riding up that close to me anyway, bro. Because you would get ticketed. Ask any fucking cop. And I've said that to a lot of people on the road. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're not supposed to be doing that shit anyway. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're mad over nothing. And they can't. So, and like I said, I know I can debate if confronted. But if I do something intentionally, shit, man. Yeah, I'll act just as stupid as you. We're even. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But I would still scold your mother not to do that. Like, mom, don't do what I do. And if you do what I do it like this. I'll show you.
Right. And normally I wouldn't say anything, but I don't know why now I feel weird about it. Like I said, it is because of what happened, and it is soon after, so I'll get over it.
No, don't say.
I have to, because then I'm gonna drive myself crazy trying to control all of you people. And by you people, I mean my family, the ones that, make my life better. I know that I can't control anything. I know that bad things are gonna happen. So I would just drive myself crazy trying to control what you guys do and how you guys do it. So that's why I need to work on myself.
No, I think we all need to change because, like I said, like your concerns, and it's not just these podcasts. Like it's not not what we're trying to put into other people to be more careful. Like I see and feel how much it bothers you, or it worries you, it concerns you. And for me, it's like I gotta change, because I do speak on the world getting worse. I do speak on people getting worse. We talked about the shift, and it's changing people in a very odd way. And for me, it's like, it's the same shit that I tell my parents. Like, Dad, like just drive way on the right side of the road. Just get out of people's way. Just try to be kind to people, even though they're being assholes. And it is hard for me to not do those things that I'm telling both of my parents, because they are older people, and just you got random motherfuckers that are just walking up to old people and sucker punching them for zero fucking reason. And I do worry about my parents. I do worry about my dad. And it's just like I don't even want them out, because they don't even tip my parents. I get more tips than my parents, and we're doing the same shit. We're driving in the same areas, and it is wrong. But for me, it's like I do talk to my parents, like, and I show them videos that are going fucking viral on Twitter of everybody disrespecting everybody, and it's like, yo, do not stick around in a place like this when you see shit like this happening, because that $5 order is not worth you guys getting in the way and getting hurt. But for me, when I'm out there, it's like, yeah, motherfucker, try it. You know, and maybe it's that same attitude that everybody else has, right? But I'm different from when I leave my house. These people are like carbon copies of everybody else when they leave their house. Because I know why I go out. I go out to make money, trying to love what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm not. But it's just that I'm trying to practice not being that way. I'm trying to leave my house in a better attitude. And I'm trying to do the job like, oh, this is an apartment. And it's like, you know, it's doing things ahead of time. Like, oh, if there's a gate code, let me know. Like, there are things that we can change, you know, how we, let's say, do our job. And it's going to keep our attitudes in check. So in this case, it's our safety. So it's just, I think what would help you, babe, I'm talking to you now, that if your mom's going to go out, tell her. You know, I know you guys like text each other like, oh, do you need cheese? Do you need this? Do you need that? And oh no, I don't need it, whatever. But it's just that you want your mother to message you. Like, oh, message me when you get there safely. And she'll message you. And it's just, you know, like mom, just be careful. Like, ask for help. Don't try getting a large can of tomato sauce from way the fuck up there thinking you could reach it. Ask for help. Or just be like, you know, oh mom, it's raining today. Make sure that you dry your shoes or watch where you're stepping when you enter the store. And I don't want to feel like I'm putting more worry in you now, because it's like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. Now I might not have to be even more scared and tell her not to slip and fall. You know, but it's just those things that I think, okay, what I'm trying to say is, tell your mom these things, that way she knows. And if you tell her, mom, like, it's raining today, make sure that where you're stepping is dry. Don't slip and fall. And see what she says and how she reacts. Because I think once you receive her responses and her acts, I think you would feel a lot more better. Because you are expressing to her to be careful. And I think a lot of times when people walk into the store, they're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about a wet floor. So I think that is something that if you say it to her and you're seeing her react and respond, you'll feel better. So I don't think it's just this, what's happened a week ago. I don't think it's too much of that. I think it's just like, we all have to be careful no matter what. Way before this ever happened to your neighbor. Because whether he's here or not, in this case he's not, the shift happened. And a lot more things are being exposed. You know, people are you know, just kind of losing their shit. You know, they say that TikTok was going to be shut down and now there's a deal going on. But, you know, just, and it's people are reacting to those stupid things that don't even fucking matter. So for us, it's like, okay, fuck all that shit. You know, okay, mom, fuck what you're seeing on Facebook because you're on Facebook. Mom, fuck what videos people are sending you. Just be careful. If you're confused about something, just ask. Ask me. Because we are getting to that point, and it's not just our elderly parents, right? It's just everybody. You know, I worry about my nephew because, you know, he has a cell phone now. Who knows what the fuck he's watching or what his stupid friends are showing him. You know, he could be introduced to the dark web for all I fucking know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, hey, like, don't be going there. And of course, it's telling them why. So it's almost like this, like what I told my parents about your neighbor is that please be careful. And you know, with my dad, he drags his feet when he walks, and I don't want him tripping, because if he trips, he could break his hip, he could break his knee, you know, something, right? He could fall into a whole nursery of cactuses and no one's gonna help him. But there's cameras everywhere. There's street cameras, cameras at the intersection, cameras at every fucking doorstep. Nobody will go out there to help my dad. Nobody. And my mom, what is she gonna do? That's why they made it a point that they're not gonna do deliveries at night. But my dad still drags his feet. And it's like, Dad, if you're tired, take a break. If you're tired, don't go out. But my parents are the type of parents that protest. We're fine. We're okay. We're watching out for each other. But again, it's like, yeah, we trust our parents because I do know that they try their best. They do their best. And they're good at what they do. They're good with people. They're friendly. Whatever you ask them to do, they fucking do it. I just don't trust the fucking assholes that they're collecting from, that they're delivering to. I don't trust them. I don't trust them with support either. And support's supposed to be helping them. So I get it. It's just telling them that, hey, Mom, if you're tired, don't go. If you got a cough, don't go. Because there's fucking exhaust everywhere. It's fucking pollution out there. And for us, it's finding solutions. It's just expressing it different or explaining it different or adding a little bit more caution to it, because sometimes they don't even think that far. They're, you know, your mom, she's just, oh, I just need a ride to go get a loaf of bread and come back. Yeah, it sounds harmless, right? But you're concerned about like how much it's gonna cost to get her a driver. Is the driver friendly? Does he not look like a serial killer? And is he gonna be driving 80 down the road in a 35? Is he gonna be jolting her where she's just gonna pop her neck out of place?
Oh, great.
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
don't. Worse.
And I'm not trying to do that, but it's just it's these things that we need to tell them. See, that's why I tell you, babe, read the reviews. Read the reviews. How many stars does this driver have? You know, go out there and talk to them. Like, you know, just be like, hey, if they're just like, hey, what's going on? Da, da, da. You know, and that's why when your mom comes home, oh, how was your experience with this driver? Oh, I didn't like when they, okay, 1 star. Fucking report their asses if you have to. Because it's your mom's life. It's her well-being. So it's just it's letting our parents know what's going on. That's why sometimes now it's like, yeah, in front of you, they're just like, oh, we're fine. But when they're out there, they start thinking. And they're just like, yeah, we don't want to do that. We'll just go home. And then I hear about it the next day. Oh, we were going to do this, but we were just thinking about what you said. And they could say things like, oh, we got scared. And it's like, you don't need to be scared. Just know that it's a scam. Or like, just know that that's not right. Or just know that, no, what they're telling you isn't true. This is how it was supposed to happen. Because there's a lot of people that fucking lie and be like, oh, well, I had a drink. And see, like that other day, remember I told you I was at fucking Subway. This fucking lady ordered a foot-long sandwich. Just a sandwich. That's all I saw on what she ordered. And she fucking messages me and says, can you grab me a bag of chips? And I looked on the fucking thing. It said no chips on it. And then when I told her about it, I said, well, it's not on the menu. It's not what you ordered. Oh, well, I'll just go ahead and pay you cash. And you know what? I could pay for that bag of chips for her, right? And it said leave at door. I am never collecting that money. Because she'll never answer her door, and she would just wait for me to give up and leave her sandwich. But I didn't do it though. I didn't. I let Uber know, like, yo, this bitch was trying to scam us. Talking about, oh, I forgot to put it on my thing. And it's just like, well, order it, and another fucking driver will give it to you. Because I'm not doing that. So, knowing my dad and my mom, they would be like, oh, okay, it's only $2. Sure, they would have done it. They would have done it. And they would have been so good at it, right? Out of the kindness of their heart. And it's not a big deal to them. It's not a big deal. But just imagine this piece of shit lady not coming out for her sandwich or to give you the money. And my parents would have been calling her, messaging her like, hey, we got your sandwich and your shitty bag of chips. We want our $2. And Rob brought up a really good point. That if I would have spent that $2, and if she already tipped me on the app, she would have took her tip back. If she tipped me $2. Man, I'm telling you, people are fucking scamming, man. And you have to tell your parents. I had to tell my parents. If somebody tells you to do this, you better cancel that fucking order. Because they can give you a bad rating if you refuse to do it. You're losing money and you're wasting time. And it sounds like a fucking scam to me, and I am not gonna fucking find out. I'm not doing it. So it's just society taking advantage of older people. People are taking advantage of one another's, whether it's men taking advantage of women that look frail and, you know, like nerdy or whatever, but it just turns into the whole fucking thing of, like, what was that 50 Shades of Grey, where he takes advantage of this poor girl and it's fucking rape or grape, god damn it. But it's that, and then it's women that are like, you know, like the Cardi B's and, you know, like these wannabe bat bitches taking advantage of nerdy men that have money, that probably never got good pussy in their life, having all the money sucked out of them. We are just telling our loved ones and telling you all that these things are happening. And yeah, it's scary. We're not trying to scare you, but it's even worse if it's being done to you. Just be aware, be cautious, and everything will be okay. It will be okay. Just know what the fuck is going on and that people are scheming. Because if something happens to Rob's mother, who's gonna help? Who's really gonna help her? And for me, fuck, man, I would just go to the store with her. I would just go. Even if it is for just a loaf of bread, I will go. You know, and I tell my parents all the time, I'm coming with you guys because I don't want you guys to get scammed. No, we're fine. We're okay. Hep, we're okay. That's them. And it's like, no, I'm gonna come along with you guys because I'm gonna show you guys how it's really done. And they're like, no, we could be making the double money if you go out the same time. See, like that's them. And it's like, well, you guys better be careful. If this happens, do this. If this happens, do this. If this happens, do this. Yeah, we will. And I know they're telling the truth because they are honest. They don't lie. But it's just, you don't trust the world with your parents, with your loved ones. Because everyone's so fucking shitty. Sorry, babe. I took over.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to scare you even more or put more into your head, but...
You're going in a bubble, and she's going in a bubble. Everyone's going in a bubble.
Yes! We'll just bounce off of each other like beach balls. No, I'm just giving another what is it? Perspective, I guess, because we only think going to the store for a loaf of bread and come back. And it's like, yeah, just standing outside your own house, something could happen. But it's being able to have those conversations with people, I think, will bring you a lot of comfort. You know, just let them know. It's just about talking. It's communicating. It's, you know, it's emotional. You know, physical. You know, give each other hugs and, you know, I love you, Mom. Like, I don't want nothing to happen to you. And I know sometimes our parents could be like, oh, you're saying too much, and you know I love you too, or I know you love me. And it's just like, listen. Grab them by the ears if you have to. I love you. Like, quit trying to brush it off. Like, does this make you uncomfortable? You know, see, you start to really know them. Like, you know, when you do shit like that, and it's just like, Mom, I really love you. I love you, Mom. You know, just pull them down to your level, you know, like, and it, because when else are you going to say it in that same exact way? And when are they ever going to get it? But right then. So it's like, just tell them. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. Yeah, I know it's hard, and I'm not trying to put any fear that's gonna cause any of you guys anxiety, you know, but you should want to be strong to have these conversations with people that we love, because you saying, oh, you never know, like it just seems so like it even that sounds fake, you know, because it's like, oh yeah, well, you could just be saying it and nothing happens, and it's just like, no, I'm not looking for that response, try again. I'm saying these things so it doesn't happen, you know. And people, they don't get that part. Like, they're just like, man, that's not gonna happen, you're just paranoid. And it's like, well, I'm saying it out into the void because I don't want that to happen. You know, and yeah, it's if you really break it down to them and show them how concerned, and not just concerned, but how serious you are, they'll start to think about it. And when they're out, they're going to notice. You know, that's what I'm saying. You have to put it in people. You have to get through to people like, hey, it's more than just going to the store to get a loaf of bread and coming back. It's raining. I don't want you to slip and fall. A fucking power line could be down and you're walking in puddles. Like, don't walk in puddles. You know, like, it's that, what was that fucking movie called that you were asking me? where like odd shit just happens.
Final Destination.
Yeah. See, and it's just, and no one can explain it. It just happened. And see, when it just happens, it's not ever gonna be good enough for you, because for you, you need an explanation. It's like with your neighbor. Why did it happen to your neighbor if he was a good person? Like he was just like he died outside of his home, and he's been there for however years. And how could this happen? And now that motherfucker got away on fucking bail. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, someone needs to pay for his life. But it's just that, like, damn, you didn't think that was gonna happen. And it does freak you out. Death is it shouldn't be taken lightly. And here, I think we are being conditioned by social media to not give a fuck, because when I see people breaking their legs and shit, whether it be at a fucking factory or someone doing ollies on a skateboard or fucking riding a bike. And now I seen this little girl, like, this is the first fucking video I've seen of a little girl breaking her leg, and all she was trying to do was trigger the Halloween decoration. You know how when you get close to it, it's like, rah, it reaches out to you. She went, her body went one way and her leg went the other. And I was like, oh my God. And this child was screaming. And it's just like, oh my God. And she was so young, probably like 5 years old or something. And, people are like, oh, well, that's what you get when you fuck around and find out. She was being a kid. See, and it's like people, they don't give a fuck about kids.
Sounds like she needs calcium.
Who?
The little girl.
Counseling?
Calcium.
She needs what?
Calcium.
Oh, calcium. I thought they said counseling. Like, what? You mean a physical therapist? Okay, I'm not laughing at the kid, okay? We're not laughing at the kid. Sure. I just meant my hearing. Yeah, I got these cute little raccoon ears and I can't hear out of one side. It was a dump truck incident. I was too close to the backup light. Yeah, it's yeah, we are being conditioned to not have any fucking feelings. But I don't know why I don't know why I stop and watch these videos. I think that's a problem. I think for me, it's just like, oh, fuck, goddamn. But, like, when I was little, I used to sprain my ankle a lot. A lot. Every summer, probably like twice every summer, I would sprain my ankle. And that's just summer. Honestly, I probably sprained my ankle like 3 to 4 times a year as a kid. Because I was a runner. And I was always running on uneven surfaces. I would run through the field and crack, and oh my God. And I remember the medicine man. Every time my dad would bring me to the medicine man, he was like, Bill, not that's almost like, not again. Like, that's kind of what he would say. And I was scared of him because sometimes he would rub it back into place, but most of the time he would be talking to you, laughing, trying to get you comfortable and open, and all of a sudden, crack, and I'm screaming my ass off and crying, but I would always tell him, like, when I got older, I was like, can you just like rub it back into place? It's like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing, crack. And I'm like, ah. Yeah, that's the type of medicine man he was. And yeah, that's why when I watch videos of people breaking their legs, breaking their foot, breaking their arm even, it's just like, oh my God. Like, and it's like they don't make medicine men and women like that anymore. Like, you have to go to a fucking, like, not even a chiropractor can fix that, because you're legit breaking, you're breaking yourself. You broke yourself, and man, you're gonna need assistance for the rest of your life. And for me, it was like, man, I'm so glad that I never like broke my foot off, because yeah, like people's foot be dangling. It be dangling, and it's almost like their skin looks like rubber. And you just seen that motherfucker pedaling and doing ollies in the air, and then crack. And these kids are like, oh my God, my foot. And then stupid asses, yo, are you okay, bro? If I was the dude's homeboy, I'd be like, oh my God. Like, I'd be sharing the disbelief and the shock, Like, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm calling a paramedic. Like, they're like, yo, are you okay, bro? Derp. Like, oh my God. Yeah, it's just like, God, these people are so insensitive. Like, you didn't feel that, bro. Like, you didn't feel that for me. That's why like, when I watch these videos, I'm just like, damn, like, you're a stupid ass, or damn, like, are you an amateur? Are you a professional? Like, why aren't they wearing like ankle braces? Like, why the fuck aren't they wearing knee braces? Like, yo, bro, you really felt like you could go that fucking high and like land like normal? Like, you really thought this was the Matrix? Like, and it's just that disbelief of, you really thought. Like, who told you that you could do that? And whoever told you, you break their legs. and for me, it's like, damn. Like, and I don't get pleasure out of it. It's just like, whoa. Like, fuck, are you serious? Like, oh my God, I gotta scroll. And then I scroll, and I find another one. I'm like, oh my God, but this one's a female. Wearing like 19-inch stiletto heels, and oh my God. Her pelvis went this way, her leg went this way, her knee went this way, and her fucking ankle went this way, but the stiletto went this way. It took the shape of a heartbeat on a fucking on the computer screen monitor. Like, it's just like, wow.
They have a 19-inch stiletto?
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
When you heard that woman scream, man, I was like, man, she is done. A young thing too. I was like, why? But yo, if you're about to see someone do dumb shit, please step in. Like, bitch, do you really have to put on these 19-inch stiletto heels? Because I'm predicting, or I seen a Twitter, I seen a tweet, I seen a video, I seen a TikTok, that this happened. I don't want you to be in another TikTok video of something like that happening. I'm trying to save your legs. Because let me tell you, bitch, if you break your fucking legs, there's no way you're gonna be going up and down on your man's dick anytime after that. Like, I'm trying to save your sex life.
It's 11.
Yeah, see, that's a sign. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Man, because the last time you nut was the last time you're ever gonna nut in a long time.
Wait, never mind.
The only thing that's gonna be working is your mouth. Nah. Mm-hmm. No, but in all seriousness, just tell people to be cautious. You're just letting them know what could happen, like things that they can look out for. And they'll remember it the more times that you say it to them. Like, Mom, watch your purse. Make sure they give you the exact change back, because I seen another one too. See, like, I'm just telling you stuff to get more worried about, and I don't want to. Man, I'll start a different cast by myself.
Like, I'm not gonna hear
it. True. Well, you want me to tell you real quick?
Yes.
It has to do with a credit card.
Okay.
So, I would say do this for your mom, but give her an allowance on her card. Like, let's say, today she can only spend $50 for, just enough to get her the things that she needs. Because there was a lady, I actually wanted to play it on the thing, but I don't have it pulled up. But this woman, she was trying to buy something for a couple bucks. And when she ran her card, and the guy or the cashier, they have to push a button to say that they're using a card, right? Because you know how sometimes they ask you, like, cash or card, and you're like, card, and then they press a button, right? So this lady, the dude didn't ask her that. She just went and, like, swiped her card, and he was like, oh shit. So he was like telling her to do it again, I think. But either way, he pressed the button all right, but it was for for cashback, and her card declined. And I think they tried it again, and she was like, hold my stuff, I'm gonna check what's going on. And she said the guy looked nervous or whatever, so she went into her bank account, and I think it was Cashapp, because Cashapp, they send you notifications of like, yo, your card got declined for this much money. When she got that notification on Cashapp, the motherfucker tried to withdraw $100 out of her account. But she had a limit of only how much she can spend a week. So she was like, dude, like, my, I spent this much money or whatever, but this motherfucker tried to take out $100 cash back. And she said that when she went to confront him, she said that he got nervous. Because she bought an item that she was paying for, I think it was like $19, and on her account it said that she was trying to, like, it declined for $119. So tell your mom about stuff like that, and just say, you know what, just look at your receipts, maybe just tell them, like, outright, no cash back. And even if they give her that look like, I wasn't even gonna do that, because see, people, they talk to you like you're fucking crazy. And it's just like, I'm just telling you, no cash back. I just, want this shit. Because they want you to punch in your PIN number so that they get their money right away. When you say credit, I think they wait a couple days. Like, it pens, like it's pending in your account. So they try to get you to do, like, debit. That's why when I run my card, I'm like, credit. And it's bullshit when they say, oh, we don't do credit. Bullshit. Give me someone else that could do it. Like, I've been a cashier. Like, I fucking know what this shit is. Like, they're just fucking lying. So, just let your mom know. Say, Mom, next time when you buy something, maybe say credit. They don't pull your money right away. When you punch in your PIN code, your money gets taken right away. That's why when you go and take stuff back to layaway to customer service, they give you cash back. Or they try to give you, like, a gift card, because they're trying not to give you your fucking money. Oh, you don't have enough cash in the drawer. Bullshit. I seen that fucking truck sitting outside waiting for their fucking cut with 4 large fucking body bags full of money. You better give me my $11.23. Get it from the truck. It's outside. I'll wait. We don't have cash. Fuck off. I don't want this fucking gift card. I'm never shopping here again. Yeah, fucking crazy. But just let your mom know, like, what's going on. Like, you know, people are scamming all the time. That's why, you know, with I didn't know about tip baiting, you know, and until, like, you hear other gig workers talking about it, or like that fucking lady, like, oh yeah, snag me a bag of chips. She could have just said, like, oh, I forgot to purchase a bag of chips. Would it be okay if you got like, if you purchased it for me, if you have a Cash App, I can Cash App you the money right now, and I'll let you keep the tip. See, like, some shit. Like, don't just fucking just, oh, can you grab me a bag of chips and not say anything after that? See, scammers. That's why I drove off like, you ain't getting me, bitch. You're never getting your fucking sandwich or your fucking bag of chips. And I told my parents, if anyone tries pulling that shit, you better cancel. And they're like, okay. Yeah, because it's going to be your fault. It's never the company's fault, and it damn sure isn't the fucking customer's fault. Shh. Fuck off with that. It's your fault. So just be aware of what's going on and try to understand it. If you don't understand it, you know, search for it, you know, ask like, oh, what do you think about this? I kind of feel like I got gypped. Or, you know, don't just be like, oh, everything's okay, because my parents keep saying that. Oh, it's okay. I don't mind getting them a bag of chips. Because my dad says, oh, I'm going around helping the hungry people. See, like, my dad's heart is in the right place. He wants to help people have a good lunch, have a good dinner. But when you see fuckers in the comments, oh, I never tip and I still get all of my food. And it's like, man, look at all these fucking scammers. That's what they are. They're scammers. Fucking tip baiting and stealing almost. Ugh. And we just gotta try to protect our families from the shitty people that are out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say I hope I help, but I think I just made things worse. I'm sorry, baby. But we're gonna go through it together.
Yeah. Yes, we will.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, they're your parents too. And she's my mother too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just gotta keep talking to them and letting them know. Because every time I show my parents a TikTok, I'm just like, okay, I'm just, you know, I always give them a disclaimer. I'm just showing you guys this because some people are starting to do this now. Holy shit, what's that? Was that me or you?
I was muted, so it was you.
Oh. So we got dumbasses riding around, honking horns and doing dumb shit on the road. But, you know, I'm always telling my parents, like, you guys be careful. It's fucking Friday. Everybody's driving all weird and, you know, like, oh, someone got hurt by a drunk driver. Or, you know, I'm always telling them stuff like, you guys don't go too far. Or, oh, we want to go here. No, you guys just stay over here. Okay. Yeah, it's just letting them know, you know. And hopefully you guys have family that don't try to argue with you. And it's like, don't argue with me. Like, just don't. Or just be careful. Like, I'm just telling you. Like, I'm worried. they'll think about it. Once they see something out wherever, whatever they're doing, wherever they're at, they're gonna be like, oh shit, I should probably slow down, or I should probably go back, or I should probably cancel, or something. But everything will be okay. We just all have to communicate what we're feeling and listen to what they're telling us as well.
Yeah.
But do you think we should end the cast? Did we get it all out?
Yeah.
Because I'm losing my voice again. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, I can tell.
Do I sound sexier? Do I sound like Kirstie Alley?
I forgot how she sounds.
Oh my god, you won't miss it. She sounds like me.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, you sound better.
I hope you mean that.
I do, yeah.
Okay. I don't know, because when you first told me that it was into her voice, I was like, ew, you like cigarette ash sounding females, like barfly females. Like, oh my god, really? Okay, well, I could just smell the cigarettes.
No.
I could smell the cigarettes when she's talking through a fucking movie screen.
No.
I could smell her cigarette burning ass on Cheers.
I'm gonna look it up. What if she wasn't even a smoker?
Oh my god. No, I don't believe that. You're doing it right now, aren't you? Was Kirstie Alley a cigarette smoker?
No. I'm not.
Oh my god.
Not yet.
Like she had an ongoing strep throat disease.
No.
She had a lifetime condition of a frog in the throat.
Frog in the throat. She suffers from frog in the throat.
I'm not even sorry for what I'm saying about her. I heard she was a fucking bitch. Even in her last days, she was cursing people out on Twitter. Yeah, she was. Well, I don't want to say it's because she's a Scientologist, but a lot of people that are Scientologists are assholes. So I'll just leave it at that. But what did you want to say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna defend your
Listen,
okay.
no, she's not my anything.
Oh my god.
I just liked her and Look Who's Talking. Part 1. I don't even know if I watched the other ones. This is Look Who's Talking Part 1. And it was just like maybe 2 scenes where I was like, damn.
Yeah. Pele. Dang. Thank goodness this isn't my real voice right now. All dry as shit. No.
What are you throat, babe?
Come help me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for listening to the podcast, okay, bye?
Later.
Well, thank you, babe, for joining me on this late night live.
Well, thank you.
And yeah, you guys don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And we're going to have more late night lives in the future. So we hope you guys will be there for it. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys then. Peace.
Be kind.